with the ball at his feet. He made a mistake.
Hello?
Yo!
What'd you think of that Sports Games podcast?
Kareem Benzema with the hat trick, my dude. Hat trick. 3 goals, 1 game. Man was fasting. Soon as I saw that, I said, Sheriff, we're putting that on the podcast.
That's how we got to start the episode. And
Sheriff,
we did
what it is?
Technical difficulties is what it do, Tim.
Oh, a little bit. We're running behind a little bit late.
It's unfortunate.
What happened to the whole setup? I can't even see the Diggs jersey, my dude. Yo, this
we
episode.
got this cool ceiling now.
This episode 9, Sheriff?
I think so.
Let's do this, bro.
Who could say anymore?
Hey, man, you know what? What do we need to hit him with, though?
You better hit him with the promo.
We're going to hit you guys with the promo. Today's episode is brought to you by Rare Up Collectibles. Their technology still works.
Snowball right here.
Rare Up Collectibles is the best online store to get all your trading card and collectible needs. From graded rookie cards to deck boxes and playmats, they have it all.
Cards.
Use promo code POUND, Sports Game Pod, for free shipping off your first order at rareupcollectibles.com. Sheriff, you know what, bro? We need to let the people know what we're covering today. Today's topics include a coach's extension, an extended car warranty. That's everybody's favorite. The NBA playoff picture starting to heat up.
Okay.
Minnesota Timberwolves playoff matchup. But you know what, Sheriff? First, we're going to cover the Masters. A master is crowned.
Tennis?
No, my dude. We covered, remember it was golf. Masters Championship.
That's golf, bro?
Congrats to Scotty Scheffler for winning his first major championship and getting his green jacket, guys. Give it up for Scotty Scheffler.
Attaboy, Scotty.
Winning with a score of 10 under par. Sheriff, who did we predict to win that again? Do we want
that was Serena, right?
We had Tiger Woods, bro. Tiger Woods finished tied for 47th place. That's not ideal. With 13 over.
Now, Tim, I'm not great at sports or math, but that's like pretty bad, right?
Bro, with your glasses, you're definitely great at math. Who are we kidding?
It's unfair.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
13 over?
I think we were just happy that Tiger competed, that he was out there. He's always a big draw for fans. He's exciting for the sport. I think a lot of his colleagues even get a lot of excitement seeing him on the green. So that was sweet. Congrats to the champ. We got a new Masters champ. That's really cool. That was kind of what we got to cover for the Masters. So we just wanted to give our praises and shout out to Tiger. Hopefully he can do better at the next major championship that he performs at. You know what, though? Moving on, man. We're going to cover some T-Wolves information. It's been a little bit. We haven't really been covering the T-Wolves too closely. But NBA playoffs picture is almost completely set. We punched our way into the playoffs. Last night's game was absolutely amazing. We're going to get more on that later. A day before playing for a spot in the NBA playoffs, the Minnesota Timberwolves signed head coach Chris Finch to an extension. That was really sick. He gets a multi-year extension along with his coaching staff. I got to be honest with you, man. I love this move. This is Finch's second year as head coach with the T-Wolves. The T-Wolves, they did okay. They just led the league in points, Sheriff.
Okay.
Just to make sure that you're aware of that.
Cool.
We had the most three-pointers made this season. We also forced the most turnovers on defense.
Wow.
Some pretty ridiculous stats, actually, for the second-year head coach in the T-Wolves.
Like an apple turnover? Or?
Let's go, bro. Timberwolves are currently 46-36. They're a number pound 7 seed. We're going to be talking about their playoff matchup coming up. I do like the signing, bro. I really do. I feel like we were able to lock up a coach. It seems like the players respond really well to Coach Finch. We've always not lived up to expectation, and I'm not saying a 7 seed is what our expectation was, but we got our way into the playoffs. We played a sick game against the Clippers last night. That was exciting. That was fun to watch. I couldn't go to sleep, bro. I was up in bed watching that thing, making way too much noise. My daughters got to watch a little bit of NBA playoff action. It was fun, man. It really was. We got a lot of excitement kind of to look forward to with the T-Wolves. Sheriff, I got to let you know something, man.
What it is?
Rejoice.
Okay.
No more extended car warranty phone calls ever, my dude.
What?
Just kidding.
Bro, I got one today.
Bro, I know that's the only time that your phone rings. Sorry, bro.
True.
I'm sorry, man. I know that you love talking to those people, but for real,
You
Las
gotta
Vegas.
get in the shot, dog.
bro, can you scoot over?
No.
Like, I'm the money shot, bro. I thought I'm the one pulling in all the fans. The Las Vegas Raiders extend Derek Carr, quarterback, for 3 years, $121.5 million contract. Pretty exciting news. This just happened earlier today.
Wow.
It's a lot of money, man. The Raiders have been treating like this year's free agency like they're at Walmart in like the dollar section, but they've been paying like full price for just about everybody.
Shoving it in the cart.
They're
don't know what's going on.
They're going ham, bro. I love the moves the Raiders are doing. I really do.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to Derek Carr, I actually think he's one of the more underrated quarterbacks in the NFL. He does a solid job. He's always had kind of an interesting team around him. He's had coaching issues just as far as like keeping the same offensive coordinator, having the same head coach. We know everything that happened with Gruden getting fired.
I know.
So now they start kind of the new era of Las Vegas Raiders. They got the new Josh McDaniels era starting for the Raiders, which is pretty sweet. They tie up their quarterback. They got their quarterback of the now. I'm not even going to say of the future. They spent big money to get Davante Adams, who I think is the number one wide receiver in the NFL. The Raiders have been making some splash moves, bro. I'm really excited for what they're doing. Derek Carr is now going to be tied to the Raiders through the 2025 season. He added a no-trade clause, so he's not allowed to be traded from the team unless he agrees to it, essentially. The AFC West is honestly the most stacked division in the NFL. I love all these moves that are happening. Denver, the Chargers are making money moves. Raiders are just spending money like it's nobody's business. This is really sick. This is the toughest division in the NFL. These teams are going to just beat down on each other and on the other teams on their schedule. Sheriff, what'd you think about Derek Carr getting extended, bro? What's your take about this?
Feels like I got hit by a truck.
Yes. Was it smaller than a truck though? You feel good because
like
now
a Subaru Baja.
your extended warranty has been extended, so now you feel like you could just hang up the phone when those people call. I like it. The Raiders are, in my opinion, winners of NFL free agency. I actually think so, man. Being able to lock up their QB and somewhat have some flexibility cap wise, at least that's what Derek Carr thinks. They got Davante Adams, who I thought was the number one, if not number two, biggest prize this off season. Him or Tyreek Hill, I guess, would be up for debate.
So you think the West is getting raided?
Bro, the West is going to go nuts this year, and I'm excited for it. Sheriff, what you got cooking, bro? I don't want this to be so dominated right away with me, man. I'm going to hold off on the NBA talk. What you got for the fans, man? Let them hear it.
You know, so there was, let's see if I can get it pulled up here. There was a big old, you boys know shooty animals, right? Super Animal
For
Royale.
sure, dude. Hunting? Let's go.
You know all about, it's animals hunting animals. It's really, it's equality.
What is that?
In action, really.
For the fans.
It's, we're going to pull it up for the fans here. Right.
Is this just like a version of Smash that you found without
No,
Smash
bro.
characters? Are we covering a topic that's not Smash, Sheriff?
Yeah, bro. This is two-dimensional Fortnite right here.
Who are you, bro? I can't believe we're covering a non-Smash topic. Okay.
Yeah, so
This looks like a kid's paper book that I read my children, bro.
It's so cool. You shoot each other with guns.
Except there's guns. I didn't see that.
I don't know. There's they just had a big update, so let's see if we can find that. What do you think of that?
They made animal killing childish, I guess. This is Super Animal Royale. So what is this? This is a PC? This is console?
Yeah, it's a battle royale. It's like Fortnite, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I wish I could find the update.
Is gameplay really similar to Fortnite? Just adding on the animals? Like what's going on?
Well, so Fortnite's like three-dimensional.
You're right. This is paperback.
This is two-dimensional.
Right. They're hard. They're like a hard copy book with a publisher, and this is like my Doodles paperback.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this new or this been around?
This has been around for a few years, but it just got a big update. All right, we're just gonna launch into the update. Fans out there, so they got 24 versus 24. I haven't played it in a minute. Like I used to play it every day. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like 1v1, but 24 v 24.
Yeah, it's like control point. You get to respawn. They've got classes. There's five different classes you can play as.
Is there a mage in there, or what's going on?
Nah, bro, they all got guns.
Okay.
So there's a scout, there's assault, there's a medic, there's a heavy, and there's a sniper. Hey, I got them all.
Have you played this yet?
I have not played the update yet.
Okay. What's the best class that you've used on the previous version?
It didn't used to have classes.
Ah!
You would drop with
Update.
nothing. You would drop with nothing, and you'd have to go find stuff.
Okay, so you're dropping. This is legit a Fortnite kind of style gameplay.
Yeah, it's super fun.
All right.
Jax played it with me. Connor's played it with me. Shout outs, viewers. I can't point at the camera anymore.
Those are famous people, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, bro.
I like it, man.
Ren might have played it with me once.
What gets you super excited about this update?
The fact that I could get like 6 of my buddies on there at one time. We're all on the same team. Like otherwise, you top out at 4.
Before, okay, before it was 4
tops.
Okay,
like, yeah.
All right,
So,
I like it.
I might stream this. I really wanted to know this for sure. Maybe like next Tuesday. So join me next Tuesday evening. Shooty Animals,
Giving
be
yourself
there.
a shout out yourself.
Yeah,
That's-
bro.
That's not selfish. All right,
Well, you know, we gotta like network content. And
bro.
what have you.
Support Eric.
We'll have stream highlights from the Foxy K Shooty Animals stream
just
on
like you
Sports
support
Games
Egyptian
Podcast.
podcast, bro. You better support Eric Sheriff gameplay, bro.
Scandy Soten streaming games.
Support nerds playing games, bro. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
We moving on to NBA playoffs? What you got?
That's about all I have for
Yeah?
that.
Okay, that was good,
I
man.
wanted to
I'm-
like have it
I'm-
up and shit, but
Those of you might not know this, but I sent Sheriff to one of those like SAA. It was like Smash Bros. Anonymous alternative meetings to try to get him to talk about non-Smash.
that rehab group.
It was a rehab group for.
I lit it on
for
fire.
Smash.
It's not there anymore.
You're like Edward Norton, bro. For like Smash Bros. Players, and I'm really excited that he was able to cover a topic and somehow still, because of my questions more than anything, tie it back to Smash. Yo, pull up that NBA playoffs picture, bro. We need to talk about this.
Did I jump the gun on that?
I've had
earlier?
you did. You jumped the gun. You were behind on the technology today. We were slow starting. Let's not live in the past.
Someone
bro.
doesn't have a working keyboard in his whole house.
We're gonna move in the future, my man. NBA playoff picture, bro. As you can kind of see on that screen, it's not fully set yet. There are games going on right now. With all but 2 spots finalized, the NBA playoffs will officially begin this Saturday. There's gonna be a lot of action this Saturday. The play-in tournament, as we already know, has already begun. The West, my contenders for the Western Conference, my dude. So I want to just briefly go over contenders versus pretenders. We're not going to be able to cover everybody that's a pretender. If you're not a contender, I don't see you making the finals.
None of this happened yet, right?
These are the matchups that are going to take place. It's starting on Saturday.
This guy's predictions, though.
My dude. Why do we have?
You see
yeah,
that?
bro. Jeepers, creepers. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No,
Here, watch
not at
this.
all, bro. Is this
And
even the
it's
current
gone.
season, my dude?
Is it?
This is 2022, bro. Okay, you know.
I don't know. You tell me.
Good.
No?
No, that's okay.
That's it? That's it? I was really trusting Google on this one. That's not it, is it?
Number 1 seed. No, we're not even on there, bro. That's like last season, bro. Jeepers.
Google,
get
why
that
would
up,
you
man. Get that
betray
up.
me? Which this?
Here's the deal.
This? That's nothing.
That's the play-in tournament. You know, we wanted the
There's
teams.
no teams on there.
Good God, Sheriff. 2022 NBA playoffs. Teams. Put the word teams. Hey man, let me go with my let me go with my topic here while you get that rolling, bro. You'll know if it's accurate. If the Timberwolves are there, number 7 seed. Let's
Right
go.
here? This is it?
All right, people. So here's the deal. Here's my contenders for the Western Conference. These are the teams I think have a legitimate chance of winning the chip this year. We're going Phoenix Suns. There's no doubt they're probably the most lethal team in the West. Let's be real. They are. They're the number 1 seed coming in.
Thought it was the Raiders.
My dude, they represented the West last year in the NBA championship. They got blood on their hands. They weren't able to win it last year, but you know they're going to want to run it back. Golden State Warriors are a dangerous team, my dude, and I'm liking their matchup a lot. So I have the Golden State Warriors and the Denver Nuggets. I want to put a little asterisk next to Golden State Warriors. That's with a semi to fully healthy Steph Curry. If he's healthy, they got Klay Thompson. They got some nice other role players. Andrew Wiggins was an all-star this year. They're going to make some noise, bro. They really will. So for the West, those are the 3 teams I'm going to keep my eye on the most. Phoenix, number 1 seed. The Warriors have to play Denver immediately. That is going to be the most difficult first-round matchup. That's a toss-up, man. I can't even make a prediction there. It's all going to come down to the health of Steph Curry, bro. I'll give Denver the edge until we know how healthy Steph Curry is.
What's wrong with him?
Bro, he's been out for a while now. Just dealing with injury, but it's not serious enough where we don't think he's going to play. It's more of a like he's expected at this point. I think we're going to see him in the first round. I don't know if we're going to see him immediately game 1. Best matchup was going to be Golden State versus Denver in the first. Don't sleep on us, world. Don't sleep on the T-Wolves. We're a 7 seed versus a number 2 seed. That's my other matchup in the first round. That's going to be extremely fun to watch in the West. That's what I wanted to cover on the Western side of things. If we actually move over to the East, honestly, the main teams I'm going to be interested on are going to be, without a question, the defending champs, Bucks. They're a 3rd seed. I see them going deep this year. Giannis is the real deal. I cannot stress enough how much that guy proved to me last year. I do think he is, honestly, the top of the NBA right now as far as skill set, what he's able to do, carrying a team, energy level. Dude is just insane. He's so fun to watch. Other contenders, I can't sleep on the 76ers. I will never count out the Brooklyn Nets. Miami's going to make some noise. We'll see what they do. I'm going to hold off on the Celtics, bro. I don't trust them when it comes to playoffs. They're a high seed. Brooklyn, Celtics, that's going to be a who?
Whatever you just said.
Celtics going to choke?
Yeah.
Their MO is to lose right away in the playoffs typically, or like after the first round.
How do they get seeded first then?
Bro, they're a good team come like regular season, but bro, ain't nobody safe with KD on the court, man. I just don't see it. Moving on to some T-Wolves, though, if we focus on our matchup, we got a number 2 Memphis Grizzlies seed versus a number 7 Minnesota Timberwolves seed. I'm so excited that we got some playoff basketball coming to Minnesota. This is going to be fun. Game 1 of the best of 7 game series is going to be this Saturday, April 16th. Sheriff, are we watching this? It's 3:30 p.m.
You are.
You're going to be up at 3:30?
At p.m.?
3:30 p.m., man.
I sleep then, bro.
We got to catch that. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a away game for the T-Wolves. My original goal a couple weeks back was let's not get swept in the playoffs. I have to up that a little bit, man. After what I saw us been able to do against the Clippers, people are freaking out over T-Wolf players and fans for how we reacted. We did act like we won a championship last night just for getting in the playoffs. I don't care, bro. Patrick Beverley is just – I love the energy, bro. He's our dog. If he was on a different team, we'd be hating on the guy. But he brings it for Minnesota. I love the energy the T-Wolves had last night. This is going to be a fun series to watch. I'm very excited. Memphis has the best number 1 player in this series with Ja Morant. I really will give him that type of level and credit. Minnesota has the more talented overall team, man. I really think that with the players that we have, we got Russell, we got Big Meow. Anthony Edwards is a stud, bro. He is seriously going to be like a top 10 player someday in the NBA. I love him. I love how he acts with the game of basketball. This dude he's a pro. He doesn't care about anything but hooping. And I'm really excited to see what the T-Wolves can do. Sports Game Podcast, official prediction, Minnesota winning it in 7 games. Let's go, Sheriff.
7 whole games?
Let's go. Best of 7 series,
We got it
bro.
in us, really?
Yo,
Let's go.
You taking over, or are we recapping this UFC 273? Because I'm getting amped, bro.
What else you got?
UFC 273.
I better take over then, huh?
Hit it up, man. I need to drink water,
all right.
bro. It was a fasting day.
So, I had a real weird morning yesterday morning.
You got a weird life, Sheriff.
That's true. All right, let's...
What happened yesterday morning?
Oh, I'm going to show you.
Please do.
Treat yourselves to this trailer, viewers. What's that say, Tam?
Those are AirPods. It says yes. Honestly, it looked like it said yes, sir. I'm going to be honest with you, bro.
No, it said Game Freak. Or
Are you dead serious right now?
Nintendo.
Those things look like AirPods.
So this is a new Pokemon Legends.
Is that even a real question? You got crabs. They're doing the crab walk.
Little guy running by.
You got Ash, the girl version.
How cool is this? This is Pokemon Legends Celebi. Remember Celebi?
For sure, bro. How can I forget him?
Silver,
Yes!
the little green.
I don't remember, bro.
You could never get him. He was too big of a deal.
Okay. He was the Mewtwo of that game.
He was the Mew of that game.
Yo!
There he is.
My
It's him.
stuff?
It's him.
God, he looks beautiful, bro.
I mean, he's he time travels. He's kind
We got
of
some some Cobra Kai vibe going on. Wombat was in the picture.
yeah, that guy's cool.
Did I call it out, right?
That was pro. So then they got new forms for all these starters.
Ivysaur.
Are you watching, bro? This is never before seen.
This is insanity, bro.
I'm hyped.
It's a world premiere.
Look how cool these guys are. I want Cherry Blossom Forterra.
I picked that for sure.
That's the guy, bro.
Who's that fire person standing on Eagle?
Pokemon.
That looks like a kite carrying a dude. Is that a Pokemon? Is that a kite?
That's a Pokemon.
He got strings. Oh, he's holding.
That's another dude.
Okay. Air glide. That's a buffalo.
Is this not just like stick looking now?
This is insanity. Yo, what are we?
Aren't you excited for this to come out?
What are we showing the people? What is this?
This is the new Pokemon Legends game.
Charizard? No, it's not even Charizard, bro. It's the water version.
Half of this is from Gold and Silver. Right?
Yo, how long is this promo, bro? It's
It's like 2.5 minutes from
I love Celebi.
What? What do you?
Pokemon Legends Celebi, bro.
You got a
What did we
call or
just-
something
what did
coming
we
in, or
just-
what do
no.
you got, bro?
Hey, yo, Richard, what am I getting here? I need more snare in my ear drum.
What?
Bro, what do we just show the people right now?
The new Pokemon game.
Bro, you told me fake news, dog.
It's fake news?
That was not real. None of that was real. We just wasted 2 minutes of the pod. Tell the bro, they're not gonna believe it for me. Was that a real game or not, Sheriff?
It looked really cool. That's not a real game.
Did you know it was not real when the first time you watched it?
No.
How do you feel right now?
I mean, you know, it's kind of.
Let me ask this for the
it's
fans,
kinda
bro.
obvious
Somebody
'cause-
created a video just to like psych people out. That's what just happened.
It's by this guy YassiR that you pointed out.
Hey, heck yeah, bro! I knew I read that. Damn, we
Here's-
need to get that man on the phone. Yo,
here's-
YassiR might be fasting for Ramadan.
Yo, so YassiR's an animator.
Okay.
YassiR, you're fantastic. You should become a coder and just make that game right quick for me, please.
Sheriff, that's what we had.
Because
We just wasted 3 minutes on
the-
fake news, bro.
No, the point is
we just turned into Fox News.
The fans make better Nintendo games than Nintendo.
Give the fans what they want, bro. Give the people what they want. Make that a reality.
We
bro.
all want to live in a world where that game is real.
Sheriff, let's move on.
Fine.
Let's move on.
Fine.
I asked
Nothing
this guy to get like non-Smash topics. This guy made a made-up topic for the show. Sheriff, UFC
a weird
273.
morning.
Let's recap this, bro.
All right.
Let's get to it.
Do we want the video, or are you gonna
Pull
talk
the video. I'll
first?
talk
All
the
right.
whole time. Give the people what they
Whoa.
want.
Well, we gotta listen to the
We don't need.
commentator.
No,
in the
I'm the
video.
commentator. Pull a video and
Oh
let me
my
talk,
God.
man. We got a schedule. Hamza Shamaya, bro. I love it. That was the fight of the night. That was the first of the last three, the final three fights of the pay-per-view this last Saturday. Sports Game Podcast was correct in the prediction, just not in how the victory occurred. We're taking that as a dub, bro. Anytime we pick the right, we pick the right winner. That's a W for us. Hamza Shamaya versus Gilbert Burns was an absolute war. If you go back, if you didn't get to watch this live, if you watch one fight from this pay-per-view, that needs to be the fight, bro. Sheriff, what did you see in this match? You watched the pull up the highlights, man. I want the people to see.
You
want to
watch the whole highlights, bro? We're gonna get in
just
trouble.
play some while I'm talking. Just keep it muted.
Well, who's that guy?
That's Hamza Shamaya. What is he doing?
Well, we'll go to him then. Is that? Here we go. I don't want to watch that leg lock
Just
again.
an
That was-
absolute monster versus
was
Gilbert Burns. It was a war. These are all of his highlights. Let's
Here we go.
Let's mute this.
Back it up. Back it up.
Sheriff, Hamza Shamaya proved to us the hype is 95% real. He didn't go out there and just knock out, the top contender in his weight division. Can you mute that so they can hear me?
Sure.
I'm trying to mute this, bro. He got the dub by decision. This was a fight that went 3 rounds, and I wish it was a 5-round fight. This really was the main event. I feel like most UFC fans were most excited about this fight over anything else. If you get a chance to actually watch one fight from that event, Hamza Shamaya versus Gilbert Burns, I loved it.
Watch this.
This isn't even the fight. This is just his highlight reel, bro. The war that he did with Gilbert Burns is worth watching. Really excited. Some news I found out after the fight, something we were interested about. This dude was fasting. Daniel Cormier actually shared the information. Here's Gilbert Burns so we can get to see some of his work.
This is where we got to hear the commentators, though. So
Gilbert Burns hammers away. Gilbert Burns wanted a changing of the guard, and perhaps we just got it.
Take a look. Here it is. Left hook.
God,
Clean.
I don't know if this is a family show right
Drops
now.
him. Damien
It's
is looking. He
the
does
big
have his
pose.
faculties. And then here we got
He's a
Donkey
beast,
Kong
bro.
going
and then he
crazy.
gives him the
Beat
Donkey
drum.
Kong.
Just a beast.
20
Eating the
punches
drum.
down.
Sheriff, if you're gonna watch one fight from that event, it needs to be that one.
I can't, bro. I looked.
It was an absolute brawl. Hamza Shamaya versus Gilbert Burns. That's going to be a candidate for possible fight of the year.
Wow.
It propels Hamza Shamaya into more, stardom. I guess if you didn't know who he was, if you're a casual fan, you know who he is after that fight. Aljamain Sterling versus Peter Yan is the one fight we got wrong. I'm blaming this on you for bad intel.
What?
I'm not going to lie, man. I didn't give Aljamain Sterling a lot of credit. He fought a very smart fight. This fight is a little bit controversial of how the judges kind of decided it. You still got people coming out saying that they think Peter Yan should have won the fight. I think there's a fair argument to be made. This was a winner by decision, so it's not like anybody got knocked out or submitted. Aljamain Sterling was able to retain his belt, the belt that he won from Peter Yan. It was a fun match. Peter Yan was getting a little bit gashed, man. I don't know. I really don't know what the full game plan was from his side. I think that he was a little bit surprised by some of the stuff that he saw from Sterling. It was a really fun match. It just didn't go the way that we expected, and that happens sometimes, and I want to give credit to Sterling. I think one of the most interesting parts of the match was Dana White looked like he was preparing to put the belt on Peter Yan when the winner was going to be called, and it was like a oops moment. Like he had to be like, I guess this is yours. That was interesting to watch. As we expected, though, the main event, I don't know if you can get to that or not, Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie.
I think that was the first one on here.
My man, this was an absolute beatdown. Korea celebrating Ramadan. I'm going to be very excited to watch that match. Bro, in case you didn't know, baseball is here. The season has begun.
Bro, I did know it.
We're going to be covering some Twinkies action once they give us something to get excited about, bro. Our Twinkies are 2-4 right now. Next game is Friday versus the Red Sox. We just lost 0-7 against the LA Dodgers, I believe. What's going on, man? Twinkies, get it together, man. Twinkies, if you want to get on Sports Game Podcast, get us something to be excited about, bro. Let's get some offense going. Let's get some dubs. Hey, Sheriff, what's going on?
While we're waiting for the callers that aren't coming, I just want to shout out my boy's got a concert going on. He's got a music show Saturday night.
That falls under sports and games, Sheriff.
I mean, I'll be there. You can be there. And
Who
we'll all be there.
Who dat?
I'm not going to give you, his name necessarily, but it's an Elements show at the Underground Music Cafe and Event Space. Saturday at 5 p.m.
Yo, catch the T-Wolves beginning of the fight. Go to this concert thing. Immediate leave. And once the show is over, of course, make it home for UFC. Watch that main event.
It's 5 to 10. Just have UFC on your phone at the concert.
Desperate times,
that would
my
be
dude.
a time. That would be a crazy time.
Yo, I like it. Sheriff, what's? I feel like we're picking up static.
We
should have had a ringer. We should have intern Richard.
Let me see if we technical difficulties. You know,
this has been happening a
Hold
lot
on,
tonight.
Jack. I got
Sheriff.
it.
Yo, caller.
I hear him.
What's your name? Where you
Hello?
from, caller?
Hey, long-time listener, first-time caller.
I swear
That's true.
You've called before, bro.
No, that was my evil brother, Smack.
snap.
That was
caller, what's
Smack.
your name?
My name is Jack. I am from the greater Twin Cities area.
Yo,
the whole thing?
We like that area.
Yeah, I'm from the entire thing. I'm
Wow.
omnipresent.
My man Jackie, we hope you're enjoying the show. What you got
I love it
for us
every
tonight?
week.
We appreciate that.
So my biggest concern here is I feel like during the March Madness bracket, I think that was a pretty controversial
Should be clear,
bracket.
the real one or the one we made up?
Ours.
The one that you guys made up.
The
Yep.
Sports Game Podcast March Madness bracket. We got to make sure not all the fans might know this. We made our
Yeah.
March Madness bracket. What was your
Yep.
biggest concern?
Well, I'm a big deep diver, right? I like to look at all the facts.
You're an
all the
analytics guy.
statements.
From the greater.
Yeah, and
I like this question.
from the greater Twin Cities area. I think one of the biggest oversights here, Kirby didn't win.
You're absolutely right. And there was
Yep.
some logic behind that, but I'm going to keep
Yep.
listening.
But so I don't know if you're really truly educated on the complete lore of Kirby. He's
He
a
ain't.
god. He's a god. He can
Literally a
literally
god.
punch through planets.
I only know one God, bro. That's all I'm going to say to that. But
He
I'm
can
gonna let
travel-
I'm going to let you continue the question.
He can travel
Ramadan,
through.
bro. I ain't letting
through-
that play today.
That's more than fair. In his universe, in his theoretical universe, he is somewhat of a god.
Okay.
He can travel multiple times the speed of light.
Okay.
He can inhale multiple galaxies worth
I hear you.
of different
He's-
things.
He's a beast. Let's summarize it as he's a beast. What's your question?
He is a beast.
Okay.
Well,
I'll give you that.
how in the grand scheme of things, how would somewhat of a god lose to Master Chief Halo guy Armor Man?
My dude, he didn't even lose to Master Chief. Go back. Did he lose to Master? I thought he lost to somebody.
Ms.
He lost to Mrs. Pac-Man, which is even worse, frankly.
Bro. This dude ate. Okay, you asked your question. Now listen to the answer, please. He
Uh-huh.
ate Magikarp, and due to gaming logic, he eats somebody. He takes over their power. I said, this dude's. You gotta understand, this is a battle royale.
You know
this
you can spit that out.
This
right?
is March Madness. These fights were happening back to back to back. They weren't taking like huge intermission times. He ate the Magikarp. He became disabled, if you will. He was basically powerless. He took on Miss Pac-Man, and what does Miss Pac-Man do for a living? He got ate, my dude. If we want to talk about logic, if we want to talk about folklore, if we want to talk about history, let's talk about the fact that I had to sit here and watch in disgust as Michael Jordan, who I don't even think is the GOAT, but let's be real, if you're over my age, he is the GOAT, and LeBron James had to get knocked out. Don't get me started. Kobe Bryant got knocked out. I'm not having this, bro. I'm not hearing it. That was the price to pay. Here's the thing. I couldn't use his logic. It had to make sense to me. He picked the characters. I had to present my argument.
And vice versa.
I felt like I did. And that's why I'm not even hating on Sheriff. He knocked out LeBron James. He knocked out MJ. He tried to explain why. Okay, I'm going to live with it. My dude, if it was up to Sheriff, Tom Brady would have gotten knocked out, and this table probably would have gotten broken. I'm going to be real with you. This podcast would have ended that night. I like your question. I hope that answer somewhat justifies what we did. That was actually a good question, man. It was, but I'm not showing Kirby no love, bro. He's Master Chief, bro. Put some respect on him. I told you, Master Chief made it to the finals because that dude was the most probably important gaming character of my childhood and adulthood. I spent more time on Halo than any game from ages 17 to like 21. I had to show dude some love, man.
I set it up, but it was Tam Tam's bracket, you know?
Right, and that's what we agreed on.
Hey, that's fair.
He set the characters. I had to make the decision. I somewhat explained to him where I was going with things, but at the end of the day, I had to choose my winners just like he did. Good question.
Well, hey,
I like it.
I appreciate your input. I thank you for the clarification.
Man,
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. I don't know if you had another question or not, but we appreciate you supporting.
I mean, I can stay here all night and ask you guys questions if that's what you want. But
we got another caller, I think. Actually.
Oh, snap.
Oh, perfect. Well, hey, man, I'll get out of your hair.
Jackie,
Absolutely.
we do appreciate it, my dude.
Say hi to your brother.
All right. Bye-bye.
Was that the evil one?
That was the
this was the real one.
Oh, he's still there.
Caller, what it is?
What's good,
Stop.
guys?
Oh, Big Willie,
Stop.
let's go.
One more time, Willie. Yo,
Big Willie's right here for y'all.
Willie, what it do, bro? We know you. Where you calling from, my dude?
Yo, we still in Plymouth. We about to be Hopkins in a couple months. What do you
Hey!
Minneapolis area?
Yo, get on that, bro. You better sign that lease, my dude.
We signing an important document later on. We'll see.
Yo.
I just want to start off by saying, guys, I ain't never seen Kirby Puckett do none of that stuff.
Hey! You know, he was close to making it. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Anyways, I had a little thought. Big Willie had a little thought.
Is this Big Willie's little thoughts? Is this an ongoing thing? Big Willie, is this what you would call Big Willie's little thoughts?
Little thoughts with Big Willie, Big Willie's little thoughts,
Came up with
Little
that.
Willie's bigger thoughts. We're gonna find out.
Hit him, Willie.
Anyways,
What we got?
boys. So I was playing some games earlier today, and some new DLC came out for one of my games, and I kind of one of those people who like them DLCs. I like extra content for the games I really, really like.
Downloadable content.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody asked. I knew that.
So this is kind of like a weird two-part, almost large question I got for you. Real little thought here.
Oh.
What do you think is the responsibility of a game publisher once a game is published to continue to update that game? And then on top of that, what do you think should happen, say, when you talk about a fan making a game earlier, if a fan makes a mod or a DLC or makes a whole standalone game and gets a cease and desist from a company, do you feel that company should be obligated to make said content that was put out by that fan for the fans?
I'm gonna take this one. Was that both parts of the question?
That is all of it.
They
yes.
never should have taken down the Halo 2 server. Number one. Number two, do we have any cease and desist against us right now for the podcast?
Not as far as I know.
Okay. Sheriff, take it away with the rest of your answer.
I mean, the elephant in the room here is Nintendo. And screw them. Steal whatever you want from Nintendo. That's advice from me.
We just got our first cease and desist order.
So here's the thing, right? Is like, you know, in the real world, it's the company's IP. They can do whatever they want. Fine, I guess. But if they're not listening to the fans and the fans provide themselves what the fans want, then so be it as well. That's what they did with Project M. Nintendo tried to shut it down. It's back.
Yikes.
You can go on vods.co right now and watch matches of major Project M tournaments in 2022. And that's beautiful. That game is way better than Brawl. It's way better than Smash 4. Might even be better than Ultimate. So
Shocking.
Nintendo can't even hardly make as good of a Smash game as like some kids in their basement, bro. Like
That is pretty wild. We
and,
just shared fake news with the Pokemon. I mean, that was...
I mean, and if that were a real game, that would be better than a real Pokemon game, too. So, there's also, like, really cool other Pokemon mods you can play that I haven't really dove into yet, but I bet they're better than actual Pokemon. As far as, like, you know, what obligation does a developer have to continue to support the game and provide downloadable content? If you make a game that's done...
Halo 2 server.
And it's playable. It's got all the characters you would expect for $60 or whatever. It doesn't need DLC. Games didn't used to have DLC. Super Smash Bros. Melee is 21 years old, and it's still the most played Smash game. Like
By you?
No, by anyone.
Oh, okay.
It's the most played Smash game. 21 years later, there's no DLC for that.
Had like 50 players last year.
That's not true, dog.
They were all in that clip.
Do you want me to
saw
find
it.
some numbers just to prove you
in
wrong
dude's
right now?
basement.
Don't make
all...
me find some numbers, bro.
Yo, that's a good answer, man. That's kind of what you're wrapping
That's
up with?
about what I got. What do you
That's
think
fair,
of that,
man.
Big Willie? There's a big thought for you.
I don't disagree.
I do appreciate you guys clearing that up for me. That's one's been bugging me for a
Willie,
while.
what's your opinion on the subject, man? That's actually a good question. I want to get some little thoughts by Big Willie.
So I kind of bring it back to like when the World of Warcraft vanilla servers were up by fans and that got shut down, and then Blizzard went and go ahead and did that for them. I feel like if they are going to cease and desist a thing that the fans are happy with and is made and is working, they should replace it with something of their own, or they should not shut it down.
I like that. And in today's world where like everybody's communicating and there's so much like, you know, some idea can just get, so many people can get behind it, just like this podcast. We're blowing up. It's getting insane. Thank you, fans. You know what I mean? Like all the fans can come together and show these big companies that, hey man, there's money to be made here. Like support this because we're supporting your game and your characters and, you know, your ideas. They need to respond to that. I think they have somewhat of an obligation, and that's just smart business. If they see their fans doing something, give the people what they want, my dude.
I do want to kind of add a little logical sequence to that too. Like, they don't have to, but they should.
Smart. Yeah,
they should. And
it's
if
smart.
they don't, you shouldn't give them your money.
Fair.
And you should
them,
steal from them. Yeah.
So show them that their support when they show you their support.
Yeah.
That's fair to me.
Yeah.
Good question, Big Willie. I like it, man.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good night now.
Yo, you too, my dude. Thanks for supporting the Egyptian Made Podcast. Yo, is that it for callers tonight? We got any more callers, peeps?
I think that's it for callers.
Callers, we're gonna wait like another minute here. Sheriff, that was a decent episode, my
How's
dude.
chat looking these days?
Even with the technical difficulties, we will be cleaner next week. I can promise you that.
It's gonna be so clean next week.
Everybody's job is on the line next week. Everybody's job on this podcast is on.
Bro, you know what we're gonna have next week?
We're gonna have working keyboards.
With F1.
I don't even want to share
F1.
what happened or what we're gonna have. I'm just gonna tell you that we will. You might even finally get to reveal intern Richard's like real identity next week. We got some crazy stuff going on. Thank you.
I'm even talking Formula One, dog. I'm talking the F1 key on
Thank
a
you
keyboard.
for supporting Egyptian Made Podcast.
F1.
Check callers one more time, but I think we are good to go. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for supporting the pod. Thanks for calling in callers. Napoleon, peace out.